Hi, I'm going to show you with this video how to access the Messenger tool for Infinite Campus. Um, Previously, the Messenger tools were located where the old gradebook was located at, which is now called Campus Tools. And so once we updated over Christmas break, those tools are now gone. Uh, and if you'll notice here, I'm on campus instruction. So some of the names have changed and some of the how the tools actually work or what they look like. They're a little bit different, but still user friendly. So in order for you to start accessing the teacher message tools again, right here is where you would go. It's called Message Center. And to start a new message, you'd want to click New, and this screen will pop up and it gives you the options to use these different types of messages that you can send. The old teacher message is now called class message. You can also do grades messages from here and your missing assignment message. But I'll show you a class message. If you have sent out messages before and have saved templates, all of those will be accessible here. I'll just grab one that I've used here before. Okay, here's one that I've used. Um, so you can pull up um, old templates or you can create your own. You just put in a subject and then type stuff in. One thing that I would suggest is to make sure that you put a kind of a little um, who the message is coming from. So please do not reply to this email because it just goes into a storage bank for Infinite Campus because it doesn't actually, it won't reach you. So it's good to put this here and then maybe date it. And another thing too is to make sure that you sign who it's from, because if parents get this from Infinite Campus, it doesn't state who it's from because it's just coming from the Infinite Campus mail. So always put your name on there so that they know where to go. This is like the old one, and I told you to click on email. So this is like the old one, just a little bit different setting. So if you've created a new one, you'll want to hit save so that you can give it a name and then your template's there so that you can access it again. Then you want to click next. With this one, I love this tool, the way they have changed this. If you'll notice here, it's clicked on term third quarter. Right now, I am in my 6th hour section for my 8th grade, but with your class message, if you want, you can send it um, to all of your classes. So if it's just like a general message or test is coming up and you have a test in every section that you teach, then this is a great tool to use and it saves a lot of time. The other thing that I love about this is that you can send it both to the guardians and to the students, because now all of our students do have a Panther Mail account. So you can send that to both of them, and so that's a great way. And before, anytime I needed to do a teacher message, I would have to send it to every section. I'd go and send it. Of course, the template was saved, but I still had to take the time to do that. But now I don't because of the way they put this together. So once you move forward, it shows you what the delivery date is, how many inboxes, how many emails you're going to send it to. It gives you an overview again of what your message looks like so you can proofread again. And then you have that option to review recipients, and so you can see who it's actually going to, who has an email account. And it also gives you the option that you can preview what the message is going to look like. So you'll see that it sends it to that certain student and what it will look like for them. Okay, and so then once you're satisfied with that, you can just go ahead and click send. Normally, whenever I use this, once I know what I want on there and then everything looks good, it takes, about 10 seconds to send these messages out, and then you've contacted all of those parents and all of those students. And so it's a great way to do things. um, so that was class message. For your grades message, I like to send these out to my A students, my B students, my C, my D, and my F. But you may want to just choose to send to your F students or whatever. The more communication you have, the better. Not every parent is going to be checking on grades. And so this is just a great tool to reach out to those parents. Again, you can have a template. And as you can tell, I have a bunch of them for different times. And I like to, in addition to saying, hey, your kid has an F, I also like to um, give them a message, here's who it's from, send these replies, and just give them additional information. Your kid's going to have to attend Friday school. Um, these are things, different things that can help them. It's just more communication. And a lot of times when I send these out or missing assignment reports, I get all kinds of communication back from parents, and they may not call me or email, but a lot of times what happens is their kid is in my room the next day with all kinds of papers. And so I find that it works really well, um, to keep that communication. Let's see. So we're going to hit next. So I've already got my pre-planned deal here. The next part of this is to select the kind of grades that you're wanting. Select term, third quarter. So here's PMS standard. So with this, since mine is specific, I'm going to want to only choose the F grades because otherwise I'm going to have parents flipping out. But like I said, you can choose. A lot of times what I do is I send A range grades. So I would click all, it would filter on all of my students that I'm choosing that has A grades. Then I do one for my B range grades, and then I do one for my C range grades for all my classes, and my D range grades, and then my F kids. And so I'm reaching out to all of them. The A's, the B's, the C's, those are more positive. Your kid's doing a good job, and that kind of stuff. Here is your grading task. So I'm going to use my quarter grading task because that's the one I'm currently in. I don't want to use progress because progress grades are ones that I post, and so they change. And then I also want to allow repeat messages because most of the time, when I send these out and then I send them out in a couple weeks, grades may not have changed that much. And so I want to make sure that I hit every kid that I'm wanting. Um, and so right now, this is filtering on my 6th hour class. So this is hour specific. So in order to get every student, I would have to, like when I'm doing my F range, I would have to go from one class to another in order to get every student that I'm wanting. Okay. I'm not going to send this right now though because I need to add in a couple more grades before I'm comfortable with that. Um, but then you can go ahead and you can click, you can review recipients and make sure that everything's good. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. So that's how you do the grades message. And so from there you would just hit your next hour, and you'd be able to send that out. So here again, I'm going to new, and now this would be the missing assignment message, and we allow kids to turn things in late and go to power hour and go to Friday night school. And so the missing assignment message is a great thing and for that. So here again, I have my templates, and then I've got like missing 2015 general, that I have for them. Again, I have, you know, send the replies. This one filters on your grade book and it tells you, it'll send out that it's for 7th grade science or 8th grade science. And then here I like to add the message, hey, if they've got this missing work and it's late, they can go to Power Hour, and then, you know, just different information to help them figure things out. And it will attach with this, whatever I'm filtering on, it will push in to the message whatever it is that they're missing. So here so if I had typed stuff in, I would hit save. Otherwise, it gives you just a general letter that your kid's missing assignments. So here next, once again, I only want to filter on the time frame that we're in. And so right now, this quarter, and this is the daily work. So maybe I don't want to maybe there's only a couple of assignments that I want to do. So I can just pick and choose which ones I want to filter on. So all the ones with the check mark, the grade book's going to pick up and see what kids are missing those assignments, and then it can send them out. And again, I want to allow repeat messages because I'll send these out more than once. And then I click next. And so now this is my 6th hour, and it's going to filter on my grade book assignments that are missing. So here I'll just click one really quick, and so this student is missing one assignment, the chapter 4 and 5 study guide. Okay, and so it filters specifically on the ones that may be missing. And then I can send it out, and here it has my recipient count, and in Campus Tools it'll actually keep a message log, and so if there's ever a discrepancy with parents and they're like, you didn't tell me that you sent this out or that they were missing any work, then you can go back to your message tool, and it tells you every person that got a message, what the message said, and it also tells them what time and what day that it was sent through. And so it's an awesome tool. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. I love to use the Message Center from Infinite Campus. It uses all of your data that you have. It's at your fingertips, and you don't have to even think about it. A lot of times I send missing assignment messages or the grade messages out, and I may not even know specifically what each student has, but this way parents know, and I'm keeping in contact with them. So it's an excellent tool, excellent tool. So if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email, Sherry_Hudgens at usd368.org, or you can go to my website. I've got more of these videos there. Thanks. Bye.